Alrighty, good morning, everybody. David Zambrano here. I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about how the market is performing, what's happening in the Central Florida market. Obviously, we keep hearing that prices are going up, interest rates are going up, but they're kind of flattening out right now. So I wanted to take the time and go through some of the figures, some of the stats that have been given by the Stellar MLS. Stellar MLS is the multiple listing service that covers from West Volusia all the way to Tampa, some of Ocala area. So that's really Central Florida area. So stick around. I'm going to show you what's happening so you can have all the information so you can make the best decisions in real estate. So give me 1 second. We'll get started right away. Okay, so now we have the stats over here on the screen. These are the stats for February. Obviously, we're in the middle of March, but now we're looking at what has happened for the whole month of February, comparing to the previous month, which is January 2022, as well as last year's February. So as you can see, active listings are pretty much the same from January to February, hanging out at the mid 14,000, so 14,500s, which is a decrease from last year. Last year we had 23,457 listings, active listings, that is. So we're seeing a decrease there. So what does that mean? That means that there is less inventory on the market. Going into the tax season, we know a lot of people are getting that extra money from the tax returns. So that means that there's more buyers in the market and we have a very little inventory. So there's a lot of competition in the offers. Pretty much every listing you see on the market's going to have multiple offers, and which is why you're seeing people waiving appraisal contingencies, people waiving inspection periods because they want to get that edge over other offers. What also we're seeing is a lot of the offers are cash. You don't have to be a cash buyer in order to look like you have a cash offer. So talk to a real estate agent, talk to your lender to see if they have a program, if they can help your offer look a little bit stronger by showing it as cash. You can't do this on your own, so make sure you have the right support system, the right team working with you. Moving on to the new listings. New listings are pretty much the same as last month in January and last year in February. Pending sales, this is going down a little bit. There's not too many pending sales going on at this time, but this is what we need to look at. The listings sold. So how many houses have actually sold in the market? We have seen a slight increase from January to February, but we saw a little decrease from last year in 2021, February 2021. Average day on market, or ADOM, average day on market, means that the house has been on the market for an average of 3 weeks, 22 days. That means that as soon as the house goes on the market, people are going out to see it, put in offers, and it takes about 3 weeks in average for a house to go on the market and go on the contract. As you can see, there is a significant drop from last year, February 2021. So we're basically half of the days. We're moving inventory twice as quick. So if you like a house that you see on the market, make sure that you reach out to your real estate agent to put an offer, and again, talk to them to see how you can make those offers as strong as possible. Total sales volume, that means the total amount in dollars of all these properties being sold. We're seeing an increase Why? Because the average sales price has increased as well. So if we look at the next um, box over here, average sales price, it shows that the average home in Central Florida is selling for 414,127, which is a slight increase from the previous month in January from $403,000 and a 21% increase from February 2021. So the average sales back then was 341,000. Let's make it 342 all the way up to 414 currently. What does this mean for you? Obviously, interest rates are going up a little bit as our sales price. So if you're buying, make sure that you take all this information into consideration to make sure that you're not over purchasing. You might have to buy a home that's slightly under for what you were looking at on the previous year. If you are a seller, this is a great time to sell. I have a few customers that I'm helping sell their homes, and they are cashing out on their equity that they built over the last few years. As you know, we've seen 20, 30, 40% increase in equity in the last 2 to 3 years. So depending on your situation, if you're looking to downsize or you're looking to move to a different area, this might be the best time for you to sell. I have working with someone who purchased in 2016 for $190,000, and they're selling for $420,000. So that's a good chunk of money that they'll be able to use for different investments. So if you're in the market of buying or selling, make sure you talk to someone that knows what the market is doing so you can get the most money for your property. Last but not least is a month of inventory. Months of inventory is a great tool to see if the market is a buyer's market or a seller's market. Normally, anywhere from 5 to 6, 7 months of inventory, that's a balanced market. So it's not either a buyer's or a seller's. Anything over 7 months of inventory means that it's a buyer's market. And what does that mean? It means that the inventory that's currently on the market is enough to supply 7 months of the demand of buying property. So what does 1 month of inventory mean? It means that the rate that people are buying houses, there's only going to be enough inventory in the market to suffice for only 1 month. And that means that it's a seller's market. The sellers are dictating their prices. They're dictating what type of terms they want. So we're seeing a lot of sellers requesting a waiver of the appraisal, meaning that the buyer, if they're offering, let's say, $400,000, but the home only appraises for 380, the buyers, not only will they have to pay the down payment, the closing costs, but also the gap between the appraisal to the purchase price. Again, I know this is a lot of information. If you have any questions about what we just talked about here today, don't hesitate to give me a call. I love talking about real estate, and I will welcome your phone call or your text. You can reach out to me at 386-308-9568 via text or call, or you can email me at davidzambranorealtor@gmail.com. I hope this has been very informative, and you guys feel more confident now to make that real estate decision. Make sure you have someone that has your back, that understands what the market is doing, so you can make a great real estate decision. Until next time, this is David Zambrano. Hope you have a great day.